in the Big Blue House, everybody. Do you guys remember this show from back in the day? This was a really memorable show. I'm not going to say it was a great show because it's not as memorable or as good as Sesame Street, and it's nowhere near as good as the Muppets. The Muppets are the kings. I love the Muppets so much, and this show I used to watch all the time back in the early 2000s, and Tutter was absolutely hilarious. He used to scream all the time and all that stuff. There was a lot of lessons in this show, and it's definitely just for little kids. But I was watching it when I was like in my early teens, when it's not meant for me. And it used to just come on, and I liked the way it looked, and it was funny to watch, to see how corny it was and all the silly things that happened in it. The characters are memorable. Bear is like ridiculous and hilarious. I mean, he's like the hugest, one of the biggest Muppets I've ever seen. Well, they're not Muppets. I mean, I'm a huge Muppet fan, so I'm not going to start using language that other people who don't understand the Muppets use. They aren't Muppets, because the Muppets are their own characters, but it's made by the Jim Henson Company, though. This has like 3 episodes on this VHS tape, so this is not a movie. And by the way, the house they live in is like... I have a dark, funny theory about it. So the house is abandoned, right? So my theory is that Bear and all the animals murdered all the humans that used to live in that house, and now they just took over their house. Otherwise, how do you explain how they live in this big house in the middle of nowhere? How do you explain that? Explain it! Explain it! My theory works. It makes sense. There are no other theories. There is nothing else that can make sense. Okay? That's what happened. The title itself is hilarious because it makes you like want to watch it, and also, I mean, how could you not think of rearranging the title when it's called Bear in the Big Blue House? How could you not think of calling it Bear in the Big House? You know, like in jail? Anyway, I love the logo, and by the way, the Bear in the Big Blue House logo reminds me of the Build-A-Bear Workshop logo. I always thought that when I was a kid, and I used to like get confused. There's Bear. I mean, isn't it hilarious that his name is just Bear? God. I do love the color blue outline on the tape. Isn't that awesome, guys? That they put all that effort in there is awesome. And this is a classic, great-looking VHS tape, and I love the sticker they add on here. Now, you can't tell me that doesn't look like the logo for the Build-A-Bear Workshop. So I liked all the characters in Bear in the Big Blue House, but the otters were annoying. I mean, like, I used to get annoyed when they appeared on the screen. Like, oh my god, go away, damn it. The rest of them were good, though. And then I remember Bear, when he went upstairs, he would talk to this girl on the wall, and her name was Shadow.
Oh, where is Shadow? Where is Shadow? Where is Shadow? Where can Shadow be? Shadow! Do you see Shadow?
Hey, you big old bear! I'm over here!
Oh! Hello, Shadow. So what have you been doing today?
Oh, I was just exploring the nooks and crannies of the attic.
And she was a shadow, and it's like, that's, when you think about that as an adult, it's like, who is she? Is she dead? Is she the old owner of this house? How come no one is asking these questions? And also, how does Bear talk to the moon at night? Can you explain that to me, too? I mean, there's all these, like, questions that no one gives a shit about. I mean, I know this shit was a million years ago, but come on, people. These are questions that are really interesting. Like, where are the humans? They killed them. They ate them, or whatever. And no, it's not Shadow from Sonic. It's a different Shadow. A dead girl's Shadow. Oh, okay.